So guys, now I want to get into the videos exactly explaining what you guys can do to get off to a really good start for the competitive season coming up. In today's video, I want to go over the best ways for you guys to get really good teammates and how to find them and the different methods of actually improving so that you can find better teammates. I'm really excited to make this video simply because I think it's going to be really helpful for a lot of you guys, especially people who have been struggling historically with getting really good duo partners throughout the past couple seasons. I think you can really change that once and for all this season and learn the correct way to find a good duo partner and start experimenting with different players. Be sure to stick around to the end of the video to make sure you guys don't miss any information. Let's hop right into it. Alright guys, so to start off, I just want to go over the generalization of getting earnings and building a good competitive resume. So to start off guys, obviously earnings are really helpful. If you have earnings, then a bunch of players will actually gravitate towards you and you won't have as much trouble actually finding teammates. It's also like a really good thing on your Fortnite resume. If you have earnings, that shows that you have succeeded in some past competitive events. A lot of the time, I'd recommend that players try to get earnings through the Solo Victory Cup and other events of that sort. And the reason for that, guys, is simply because the Solo Victory Club and other events like that, the thing that those events do so well is that they're very accessible and open to everybody. The minimum rank requirement is not very high, and pretty much anybody can win as long as they qualify to the second round and then win a game, and then they can get earnings. And as you guys start getting earnings, you're going to start getting more momentum, you're going to start snowballing, and eventually you're going to turn into a better player. This means that you're going to get earnings and you're start placing highly in many different tournaments. And along with that comes the second aspect of building your Fortnite resume. This is going to be getting PR points. A lot of people talk about their PR points when looking for teammates. They say, hey, maybe I have 1,000 PR, I have 2,000 PR, I have 10,000 PR, whatever it is. The PR stands for power ranking, and it's a really good way to base level determine how good you are at competitive Fortnite historically. The more PR you get, the better your Fortnite resume tends to be. My recommendation is going to be around 1,000 PR for newer players, 5,000 for more experienced players. Those are players that have been playing for maybe 1 or 2 years. And then 10,000 PR for anybody who's been playing for longer than that and who has been consistently grinding competitive events. At some point, guys, if you're not getting PR and your stuff and your tactics in actually playing competitive Fortnite is not working, you might need to attack the problem from a new angle. Maybe try to play different events that give you PR that are really just filler events. That can be stuff like playing every single Solo Victory Cup, playing every single performance evaluation, whatever it may be. Just try to get PR points from every tournament you can possibly play. And if you're not getting PR points from a tournament, let's say there's no PR for one, it's still good practice, so play as much as you can. That's my recommendation for how you guys can get earnings and build PR to build kind of a Fortnite resume. Let's get into the different ranks. Ranks, in my opinion, guys, are crucial. Simply because now that there is a rank system, instead of the arena system, it's much easier to actually tell how good somebody is based off of their rank. Obviously, yes, the rank system is quite easy to actually climb up through. However, it's still quite difficult nowadays to get to Unreal or Champion or even Elite Division. You do need to be a pretty decent level player if you want to get there. So obviously for FNCS, you need to be at least Platinum 1. So that's what I'd recommend for you guys who are base level players, people who haven't really done too well in any FNCSs or Cash Cups before. For any players that are higher level than that, so that means that players who have actually done okay in FNCSs in the past, who maybe have qualified to some round 2s, I'd recommend you're at least Diamond, ideally higher obviously. And then of course guys, for anybody who's above that, or even many players at that level itself, I'd recommend Elite. Honestly, Elite and above is where you get to the point of, okay, these players are actually pretty solid at the game, they know what they're doing, and I think they can hold their own as my teammate. In general, guys, what the ranked game mode kind of does is that you have your Fortnite resume of your competitive events placement, but then you also have your ranked resume, which is going to be how do you play in standard games? How are you going to be playing in the average Cash Cup game, the average FNCS Opens game? That's kind of all the stuff that's going to be answered when you show your rank to your potential duo partner. Now guys, getting past all the nuts and bolts stuff of how you can actually build your resume and appeal to people, let's get into exactly how you guys can actually find them by typing a message and looking for them and then actually getting requests to be your duo partner. So my recommendation, guys, is 2 primary things. The first one is obviously use Discord servers. This, in my opinion, is ideally the place where scrim Discord servers come into play. What you guys should do is go into different scrim Discords, go into different Discord servers involving competitive Fortnite. That could be masterclass cords, that can be drop map cords, obviously scrim server like I mentioned before, and then go to a section called looking for players. What this section actually does, guys, is it's a place where many different people can come together, talk about their competitive ambitions, and then find players that want to play with them. You might see it called looking for players, looking for group, looking for teammate. It sometimes might literally just be called LFG or LFP. You need to find that in your Discord servers and then copy and paste your message in all these different ones and then find out who exactly fits your criteria based off of your suggestions. So guys, you can obviously place your message into other social media platforms such as Twitter, If you're posting your message on Twitter, guys, it's only going to really work if you have a decent following of good competitive players. If you don't, I'd recommend you kind of just stick to Discord. But if you have a decent following on Twitter, I think it's a fair idea to actually put your information there, put your looking for player message there, and then see who responds. But ideally, you guys will find the ability to go into different Scrim Discords. If you guys want to check out Scrim Discords, be sure to check out my Scrim video in the top right. I'm going to be making a new one soon, but as of right now, that's the best one that I have. And then ideally, just try to post your message in there. But guys, if you are curious what actually is supposed to go into your message, I'm going to go over that right now. My recommendation is to specify 3 things: a rank, an ambition, and a commitment level. This is an example. Hey, I'm looking for duo. I want you guys to be diamond. I'm trying to go pro in this game or make earnings and qualify for FNCS this season. I'm looking to play ranked, scrims, and VOD review every day. DM me for more details. Now, I like to keep it really short and simple. Include everything that you actually want to do in competitive Fortnite in there, but at the end, obviously say, hey, DM me for more details. It's a really easy way to not overstack your message with too much gibberish. Oftentimes I see people absolutely overcomplicating their message with a fat paragraph of stuff that they want. That stuff can be discussed in DMs later on. First off, you just need to actually have people DM you and you DM other people. That's the important part, guys. My truthful recommendation would be to either DM other people by clicking on their message and responding to that, or just wait for people to DM you after you post your message. People will, trust me, there's players out there for everybody. Now, like I said, if you do the combination of posting in these Scrim Discord servers, if you do the combination of actually making these good messages, if you combine that with maybe social media platforms with a good following, all of that stuff will eventually lead you to getting different duo partners to actually test out. However, guys, my recommendation is going to be changing based off of the amount of PR and competitive success that you have. Let's get into exactly how that changes for the certain levels of players. So guys, for the low PR players, in my opinion, that's going to be around 0 to 1000. I think you need to look into the open discords. Once again, create a message with solid requirements. And then if you guys want to improve the level of players you compete with, honestly, get your PR up, get your earnings up. Build a good solo player profile. Compete in ladders, cash cups, and as many scrims as you can. Now for mid PR players, guys, this is going to be 1000 to 5000 PR for me. I'd recommend you guys should already be in the mid to higher level of discords. This is going to be gold servers, higher level vital scrims, whatever it may be. Just do the same thing. Have a good message, be simple about it, get responses, and then of course, guys, to get better, once again, get more earnings. Try to do better in solo game modes, do better for yourself, have a better competitive resume and a rank. And then for the higher PR players, guys, that's going to be anybody from 5,000 to 20,000 PR. I know it's a big gap. Now you guys can actually probably go on Twitter since you have a decent following, most likely. Go in friend groups, go in Discord servers. Talk to players that you generally are mutual with on the scene. If you want to improve past this stage, you need to obviously start breaking that barrier into the semi-pro and professional level. You need to start getting your name higher up there and then consistently start placing highly in the leaderboards. Summarizing all this information, guys, I'd recommend that you just need to keep playing and focusing on yourself. If you improve individually, better teammates will naturally come alongside you. This means doing stuff like getting better at ranked, playing better in cash cups, getting more earnings, more PR. Eventually, when you guys are really good at that, better teammates will naturally just gravitate towards you. Also consider starting social media content. Start a YouTube and a Twitch that you stream on so that people can actually see your real skill level in video format. This is definitely going to help you guys actually get publicity out there, get your name out there, have people actually find you and understand that they want to duo with you based off of your actual gameplay. So as a summary, guys, make sure that you're building up your Fortnite competitive resume, crafting a message that's simple, but that prompts for more information. And then obviously, if you're a low, mid, or PR player, apply all the tips that I went over before based upon exactly how to surpass your level and how to actually look for people in your PR level as well. Guys, that is my video on exactly how to find teammates in the modern season. I really hope you guys enjoyed. I enjoyed making this video. I think it's really going to help you guys out in the long run. But that is about it for this video, guys. Be sure to like, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye, guys.